On my channel, I talk a lot about events and doing weddings, photography, videography, etc. But I think there is a certain way to do, I think there are certain ways to do things professionally, which I have learned over years of doing multiple events, projects, etc. So here are a few tips for success that I think will help you a lot in the long run. Here are a few things that I think will help you in the long run with whatever kind of photography or videography and even any other business that you're trying to do, because these are pretty universal tips. Now, first off, number one is speak to them professionally. So the majority of the time when you're having people inquire to you, they're not going to be your friends and they're just going to be some random person, or it might be, a reference from someone. And honestly speaking, even if it is your friend, you should speak to them professionally because it changes the dynamic of things. I guess point blank what I'm trying to say is speak to everyone professionally when it relates to your business or when you're trying to do this as a business. Because if you keep it casual, then people are going to take it lightly and they're going to want to do things, a different way. And in like my kind of culture, sometimes we do things and it's just like very casual, like handshake or things like that. And in theory, it could work, but sometimes it can go bad, it can go gnarly, and you don't want to have that chance where like someone can come back at you and all you have is a handshake to say, this is what we agreed on. Like, it's not going to work. So you have to do things professionally, and speaking professionally is the first step to do that. Best way to also make it so it's proper is that use professional language, use certain terminology, use proper sentences, make sure it is done properly. Think about how you would talk if you're at work, especially if you're at a corporate job or something. You would not talk in slang necessarily. You would always talk in a professional way. You'd always have a certain demeanor, a certain way of doing things. So apply that same stuff here. And I'm actually going to add on a little bit like a bonus to that. And as a side note is also do your whole process professionally. So your contracts, your stuff that you're providing to them, like how the whole process is from beginning to end, do it properly because it adds the experience of it, and people will generally book with you if you have a good experience and people are not going, through hardship or like they're like constantly asking you. They're constantly like, it's hard to get to work with you essentially. You want to make it as easy as possible. And I learned this from Alex Hormozy is like, if someone wants to give you money, then make sure you can process that money right away. Like, don't wait, like do it as soon as possible and make sure that they're booked up because you don't want them to go somewhere else. And I made this mistake a few times in the first few years of doing photography, videography as a business because, now second is being empathetic to their wants and needs. So if someone has something that they're looking for, so if you are doing a corporate client, for example, and they are wanting headshots, then listen to them. Think about what they want. And maybe they want something more artistic. So they want lights and like cool, glow effects around them, or they want something more professional where it's outside somewhere at a certain location. Make sure you can listen to them and really understand what they're talking about and what they want. Because at the end of the day, you don't really have a business if no one wants to hire you or no one wants to work with you, or like I said before, you are making it tough too. So when you are going with what they want, especially, they are more likely to go with you, is from what I've learned. Now, this one applies mostly to photographers, but I think nowadays it even applies to videographers because some platforms have expanded to video, but also in general, like they have some supports for that stuff. But put things into a gallery or some place that is viewed nicely. So for example, many photographers use Pixieset and PicTime and different things to send clients their galleries. And I used to not do this. I used to send it through WeTransfer or Google Drive. And while that still works, you are first of all going to eat your space like crazy on your drives and your transfers, etc. But they also have limits. They are also just going to download as like a folder. It's not as exciting. When you give them a gallery, this changed the experience so much, because even if you go and look at the gallery that you just made for them, you'll see that, okay, they have a whole cover photo. They have something where you can maybe layer the scene. So like, let's say it's a wedding. You can go from morning stuff to lunch, then to dinner. There's a whole way you can present it. Like, you can create a whole story in there and it changes the experience insanely. And some of these platforms also can integrate where you can buy like a photo from the platform. So, you can buy a print, a canvas print, they'll ship it, and all you have to do is set up the price and set up some certain logistics, and you're good, you're golden. So this changes the experience a lot, and it will make your life a lot easier, and it'll just make it so much better of an experience that will pay dividends down the road. The other good thing is that with these, you're also able to show your other work because there's links at the top where you can put your site or you can put certain things about your portfolio and people can go look so they can see your previous stuff. They may not be able to access it, but they can at least get a quick idea of what's there. And that will just show that you're experienced. It'll show you know what you're doing. It'll show how much you've been booked out, etc. You will have such a better experience just by doing this alone. And I can't stress this enough because I didn't do it for the longest time, and I regret not doing it sooner because it really makes it look really cool. Even if it's just some casual photo shoot that you're doing, changes the game. Sorry, I got off on like a whole like spree of talking about it, but I think it's something that just do it soon. And finally, the last one, which I think is going to apply to pretty much any business out there, is give your customers a benefit. And what I mean by that is let's say they are happy with the service and they get all the photos, then maybe suggest that. So if, for example, if they're happy with the service, then if they want additional photos, like 10 or 20 extra photos, have them do a review. This benefits you because you get a review out of it and people can see that, and you know, you get more credibility because they get extra photos they may have not gotten, and that is something that they will like as well. They're used to you sitting on a hard drive, so you might as well send it to them if they do a review for you. If not, then you could just leave it and they might want to do it down the road. But this is a benefit that, again, I learned from Alex Hormozy that has made my life a lot easier, given me a lot of reviews because I do this, and it just makes so much of a difference when you consider it and really try to make sure it works. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see another cool one, be sure to get this one over here or check out the channel right over here. And if you want to hit me up on social media, ask any questions, I'm available right over here. Hope you see you next video. Peace.